because what Kanye said is unforgivable.
Listening to and my thoughts on music and the business daily for free at HelloYouSeen.com. What's poppin', y'all? Ye said one of the most heinous things in the past couple of weeks, and it has nothing to do with any particular group of people. And I personally found this quite disgusting, but I don't think anybody's talked about it from the angle that I'm going to attack it in today, because it all started when Ye was going on his Twitter rants, and then he said, wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're re-arted. No, like literally, and this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy as hell.
children is a choice. This was
Calling Jay-Z's kids like retarded and shit.
Before
It's fucking
Ye
insane.
went out to say the following. And now that you think Jay-Z ass made me take it down, I gotta double down. The only thing that I was mad about in the last few hours was taking that Jay-Z and Beyonce tweet down. Dame Dash signed me, by the way, not Jay-Z. And this is facts that Dame Dash signed him, but in particular, I think this is completely wrong from Ye, not just from the morality standpoint, which is just the obvious reason, right? But it's because when Academics had a conversation with Ye, he said that he talked a lot about betrayal, and this is prior to them doing their interview, which may or may not have been released by the time I dropped this. But Ye talks on Twitter about being betrayed. So I'm going to play you guys.
Yeah, he says he's betrayed by a whole bunch of people. He was betrayed by Virgil, John Legend, Kim, Trav, Cardi, Big Sheen, Jay-Z, Dirk, Common, Cudi, Pusha, Don C, Amber, the Kardashians, Adidas. God damn. Balenciaga. My own kids is insane. My own family, the black community, and of course the Jews.
Is that clip first?
You know, my thing is, when I'm going into these fights, which I'm really dealing with, it'd be good if it's like actually help me, because what I'm saying is right. But instead, the Jews come in and punk these niggas into going against me, and they forget about everything that I did for them. Everything I just named, I bled for these niggas. I did something. I put them on and shit. I took them with me on tour. I had them open up this, that. And it's like, niggas don't have to be making statements against me in public. And everybody know what I'm saying is right. And I'm the only one who will fucking say this shit. It's like, I'm the type of, like, my mom was a teacher. Like Donda is like a school. I want niggas to be good. I want niggas to get put on all this type of shit, but then it'd be the betrayal, it'd be all the sneaky shit that they do. But that's what it is in this celebrity game. It's like, it's really kill or be killed. Everyone wants to act like they're your friend, and they want to try to come and kill the king, and then like the king's supposed to give everybody a hug after.
Is Kanye the king anymore though? Like he is a good, like an amazing artist, but in the rap game currently right now, would you like still rate Kanye West like the one who just runs this shit right now? Like
afterwards, like, look at all this shit, nigga. I am in pain, bro. I'm hurt by all this betrayal, and that's what it is. It's like, fuck all these niggas. None of these niggas help me out with the shit I'm dealing with my kids. They let the Kardashians walk around, just run over a black man's head like, I'm gonna take these black kids. Don't listen to him. He got a red hat. The red hat, you put me in the hospital off that shit. That nigga's like Trump.
So Ye put out that long list of people where he's talking about, oh, this person betrayed me, and this person betrayed me, and this person betrayed me. I mean, you guys can see the list. It's a really long list. And one of the key points that he makes in that list is that, oh, these people don't even have to say anything. They can just be quiet and not put my name through the dirt, or, you know, they're being sent by these other people to make sure that I get put down. And it's okay. We can understand that perspective, right? Well, here's the problem with it. Jay didn't say anything, and this is why I think Ye is justified in coming at a lot of other people. So I'm gonna play you guys the first clip, which is where he defends Diddy and Academic.
Jay-Z never says anything when it comes to like being in the headlines of drama or any type of topic. Like, you rarely hear about him like at all. Like this nigga stays out of trouble if anything.
Is talking about the conversation that he had with Ye on the phone.
Anyway, he definitely did say it was just like, you know, for him, he has a little bit of chip on his shoulder. You know, he feels like a lot of people betrayed him. He feels that people pick and choose, and he feels like shit's not fair. And he's like, he feels like he would be doing a disservice if he didn't speak out for it. Like, for example, with him, he's like, yo, they'll hear about this rapper and this rapper putting their hands on their girl, but no one's advocating for them to be thrown in jail. They're like, listen, we don't know nothing about the other shit with Diddy, but as soon as we saw the video of Diddy putting his hands on Cassie, everybody said he should go to jail.
So he's talking about
I ain't gonna lie, he do got a point with that right there.
DV, and then where it's Ye also says like, yo, I beat chicks, Cardi beats chicks, this and that. Keep in mind that there's also context here that Ye is not getting along with Cardi, especially since he left him off of the album and he wanted to be on the album, and then he put Kendrick Lamar on. And I wouldn't say Ye necessarily has something against Kendrick Lamar right now, but I think Ye is envious of what Kendrick Lamar was able to do to Drake and actually harm his career, because whilst Drake and Ye had their beef and their back and forth, he never really put a dent in Drake's career. I would say the closest that Ye went to not harming Drake but showing us how much better he is was when they did that concert together with the Free Larry Hoover concert, because you got to see catalogs played. Well, we didn't get to see full catalog played by Drake, but I think Drake was too scared to play his catalog because and he was just doing CLB songs at that time. Regardless, Academics goes on to say the reasoning that Ye gave for getting this, swastika chain and all this other stuff, he's like, yo, I think he's on this stuff because he doesn't want to be used. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip now.
Fully even talk about certain shit, but like, apparently some of the swastika shit, it's not like he even jacking it. It's like, he's like, yo, I never want nobody to ever use me again in my life. So the only way I can make sure y'all could never use me and exploit me, I have to be so radioactive that I am of no use to y'all, because I know my value already. And I mean, that's not how I would do it. But
I could potentially understand this line of reasoning. Some people may not. I can understand it if it made sense and it were consistent, which I don't think is the case. Like, a lot of the time, Ye makes a decision based on emotion and how he feels and his selfish, I guess, preservation, if you want to call it that. Whatever word you want to come up with. Basically, what makes me feel better and what justifies the perspective and emotions that I have towards a person, an entity, a community, a corporation, whatever it is, and then he'll find some other reasons to rationalize it after and try to make it seem sensible. So we're going to talk about the Ty Dolla $ign one, which is a good example. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
He feels hurt about a lot of stuff. He feels hurt by Ty Dolla $ign. He felt like, yo, Ty Dolla $ign wasn't getting a lot of shit going on. He taps in with him. He said, I heard some ridiculous number. Ty Dolla $ign got paid $20 million for some shit based on
$20 million.
And he said, I'm not even asking this to say what I'm saying or agree with it. But why you gotta get on your Instagram and say, I denounce this shit. Or I denounce him. Oh, I denounce hate speech.
That is true though. It's like, yeah, you did this whole big project with Ye and Kanye West and shit, and then it does come off like low key you ain't had to say nothing, to be honest. That's what like, he probably low key didn't have to say nothing.
We know what you're talking about. You talking about me. Why you got to speak on it? Why can't you just be like, yo, listen, whatever Ye got going on is what Ye got going on.
Exactly.
So Academics talks about Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign, he had put out an IG story where nobody...
He wants to denounce it so he doesn't get any kind of criticism towards his way, even though it's well documented of who Kanye West is and what he has been doing as a person even before he dropped Vultures. So for you to like post that shit is mad insane.
Asked him anything and he was like, yeah, I support all people, I don't condone any hate. And yeah, we know you're talking about Ye. You've been rolling with Ye for 2 years. And this is interesting because Ty Dolla started rolling with Ye immediately after the Ye 24 stuff happened, when they first started working on Vultures. So he knows what Ye was on. Ye was on the same type of time that he's on right now. I would say he's accelerated it a lot. He's put his foot on the gas because Elon didn't own Twitter back then. So did he own Twitter? I don't really know how the dates line up, because that was 2023. Regardless, things were a lot less lax than they are right now, and Ye was getting banned left and right, so you knew what Ye was on at that point. But now you feel all this pressure, and I could understand Ye's perspective of saying, okay, he should just shut up. Nobody asked him. He's not getting any opportunities blocked because he's not even rolling with me right now. And Ye for sure did help Ty Dolla $ign a lot. He helped his career a ton. It's not that Ty Dolla $ign's career was in the toilet, because Ty Dolla $ign as a writer, as a musician, has always made great and amazing music, and he's still definitely eating off of music. But when it comes to cultural relevance in pop culture, not necessarily just hip-hop culture, because Ty Dolla's always been relevant here, he elevated him, and academics even talked about some potential deals that he got.
He definitely did, because like I was not hearing shit about Ty Dolla $ign. He probably was dropping projects, but like I didn't hear shit about Ty Dolla $ign until he did a project with Ye.
But this is where I have to revert this back. Remember, this is about Jay and Ye. So Ye goes on and says, get free or die trying. Jay a god too, but Dame was on that Black Wall Street Tulsa time. Jay and his wife are slaves to the system. And the weird thing about my tweet is Jay, by the hands of God, can't touch me. He actually been placed here to protect me at all cost. The black sheep of the rock. I call celebrities FAGGs, but I know they got no other choice than to suck D's to keep their status, money, and even to literally stay out of jail. There will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. Be getting one man out of jail at a time to look prestigious. The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are sex to crime that they accused Andrew Tate of. This is where I gotta really push back hard against Ye, and Jay has been an example of somebody that has done the opposite of what you said. Ye was talking about, number one, Jay gave Ye a lot of opportunities. Now, Jay did have a resurgence, partially and thanks to Watch the Throne, but he didn't need that. Jay already had made business moves. Jay's a legend. Jay's even keeled. He's tempered, and he's kept his mouth shut and held his tongue so many different times where he could have thrown Ye under the bus for some points on the social scoreboard, or even getting opportunities with business dealings. So instead of what John Legend, for example, I'll give you John Legend, Big Sean, when Ye 24 was going on, these people decided to give their comments, say they're not going to vote for Ye, say it's very disrespectful to the system what he's doing, and he's taking away votes. Jay didn't say anything, number one, because Jay doesn't feel the need to say anything. But when Ye is going on these rants right now, Jay isn't saying anything. So Jay is actually affording Ye a ton of leeway. And for you to come after his kids in the way that you did, it just goes to show how much of a nasty person Ye currently is, or has this resentment towards Jay-Z. And I think the resentment comes from the fact that Jay-Z just made all the proper moves, and he wouldn't let his emotions take the best of him like Ye does. And this is what I was talking about when Ye has an emotional reaction and then he tries to use some sort of reasoning that sounds like it makes sense, like the Ty Dolla $ign thing, where it's like, hey, yo, I helped all these guys out, and you know, they don't gotta be on my side, they just gotta not throw me under the bus or say anything. Okay, well, Jay didn't throw you under the bus or say anything, yet what are you doing here? You're coming after his kids. You're coming at him harder than you did anybody else on that list.
That is
now
crazy.
You're saying, well, it's actually because the Carters didn't help me get access to my kids. Well, help you get access to your kids when you're tweaking out the way that you are. And number one,
you can't expect people to want to help you out when you're like fucking telling, like, bro, like, you can't expect people to help you out. Expect, I can't even say the fucking word, when you can't even help yourself out. Like, Kanye West can feel as right as he wants to feel, but his actions is speaking a lot louder than words. You can dead ass agree with anything Kanye West is saying, but like his actions is just not looking the best for him. Like calling like someone like calling Jay-Z's kid retarded. Come on, man.
you guys know,
literally saying fuck Virgil after he passed away. That's insane.
If you've been here for a while, I'm critical of Jay-Z a lot. I do think Jay-Z is not a political asset in the sense that he's used. I think Jay plays the game of politics where he wields the weapon that he has, which is a lot of cultural influence, a lot of cultural capital, and a lot of overall just goodwill from not only artists, people in the music industry, but people as a whole from New York and otherwise, and hip-hop fans, because there isn't much bad that you could say about Jay-Z during his career or even after his career, right? Like maybe the incident about him like cheating on Beyonce, but they patched that up. They've still got a family together. They don't do too much He made the NFL deal that was a little bit shaky and controversial at the time, but he was able to sidestep that. So I think Ye feels this envy towards Jay. And I just think this is such a disgusting way to express it, because now I don't see Jay. I don't even know when was the last time Jay talked to Ye. And you guys remember, Jay even made sure it was known that he's not really friends with Diddy, when we know he was friends with Diddy. And that's something that he afforded
literally
Ye too.
on
He didn't tell
4K
people,
resolution.
I was never friends with Ye.
480p,
He has just
wherever
not
Fletcher filmed
spoken on
that.
Ye. And I think that's the best that you can expect from somebody like Jay when you're tweaking out in the way that Ye is right now. Because you're asking, what are you asking for them to do to get you into your family? First, it's not to say anything and to mind your business. And now it's, oh, Jay didn't get me access to my family. What do you want him to do for you? That's your responsibility. You chose, and this is the thing. I think Ye was complaining in the past about Jay and Beyonce not showing up to his wedding. So let's keep it a buck. We know that Jay did not mess with the Kardashians. We know that Jay probably, well, we don't know this, but we likely believe Jay probably told Ye, hey, this isn't a good idea. She's already been divorced and had this many breakups. You think it's going to be an easy picking if you guys end up getting divorced and you have all of these kids? You think you're going to have easy access? Or is she going to be more domineering, and her entire family in trying to make sure that they...
It's pretty much like this whole video is Kanye West being mad about the decisions that he has made. I don't know. I just hope we can get a resolution to this shit. I just feel like Kanye is just like